Is there hope with your program for a bipolar personality to regain the chemical balance and get off lithium and or Prozac?
Well, we have a lady right now from England who's here in the beginning process of doing that. I've worked with hundreds of people like this, and yes, but a person has to be ready and prepared to do it. They can't think that there's some magic in this process where you come and eat raw food and instantly you get better. It's a slow, very, very slow dance out of the room. When one removes psychiatric medicines, they basically have to do it in a very systematic and very laborious, slow fashion. And then at that point, they have to start to introduce proteins and the other things that we have all discovered help to tame the brain cell activity. If you've read our last magazine and the upcoming magazine, which will be out in September, you're going to see that we're really focusing an awful lot on the field of psychiatry and how basically there's so much fraud going on in psychiatry today. And so a lot of people that are called bipolar are certainly bipolar. And by the way, I'm happy that there are pharmaceutical drugs when they have real polar episodes to take initially. But that doesn't mean that, as we think in all of mainstream medicine, that you ought to be on the drug the rest of your life. If there's any way possible, which there is in 80% of the cases, for the person to remove that, why not attempt to do that? Wouldn't that be a much healthier scenario than a person always taking drugs and always needing more and always needing to change them eventually when one stops working? And the answer should be yes on that one, definitively. So yes, we've had massive experience, but the person has to be emotionally and capable and ready to make the changes and do it in the way we would suggest rather than some dramatic, ineffective way. The other thing is many of the listeners may not know that every guest that comes to Hippocrates get time to spend with our gifted psychotherapist. We think all of us, even those of us who perceive ourselves as sane, need some deep psychological work done. I mean, what makes our illnesses, what makes us do bad things to ourselves, what makes us be nasty, what makes all of these abnormalities occur within us is something that is not resolved in us. And it is only under the auspices of a very talented person who can see things better than you can in yourself that we unlock the doors, clean them out so that you can move forward in your life and become a whole, happy, and healthy person.